Eric the transhuman continued telling us about the World Domination Federation's secret plan to reduce the human population that started with the jabs, which only killed hundreds of millions, and now nuclear war, which would kill billions of people. Eric told us the plan would be put into effect very soon, a matter of days in fact. First, a coded signal would be sent worldwide to the global elites and their collaborators to seek shelter in their assigned bunkers. The elites would board private jets bound for New Zealand and other destinations in the southern hemisphere, where there was the best chance of surviving the nuclear storm. Their collaborators and enforcers, the doctors, health department cops, soldiers, and mercenaries, would find refuge in underground fallout shelters located in remote regions of the northern hemisphere. When the blast doors close, the launch sequence begins. Minutes later, missiles will emerge from their silos and streak towards their targets. The initial wave of missiles will be answered by counterstrikes, igniting firestorms across the northern hemisphere. When the smoke clears, there will be nothing left but ruins. No human above ground will survive. "I can't let them do this," Eric said. "You must help me. If I can get into the communications center in Grand Rapids, if I can hack into the system, there's a chance I can disrupt the launch sequence." Commandante Arturo spoke next. "The communications center will be well guarded by the health department, police, and mercenaries. We need all the fighters we can get. Are there any volunteers?" No resistance fighters wanted to be left out of the battle to save human civilization. A strategy quickly came together. We would march on Grand Rapids as a combined force. Under the cover of darkness, Commandante Arturo would take his best commanders to attack the health department strongholds north and west of the city. Those attacks would divert health department forces away from the communications center south of the city. Meanwhile, Roger would quietly lead a smaller unit through the ruins of the commercial strip towards the communications center. Morale was high as the resistance fighters prepared to move out. This was the last chance, the decisive battle between good and evil. We marched together through the forest. We didn't conceal ourselves from the surveillance drones. We wanted the health department to expect an undivided attack. Commandante Arturo's commandos split up into units, first striking the health department barracks west of the city with mortars and rockets. Snipers cut down soldiers as they fled from the burning barracks. Further north, another commando unit attacked the airport, where the health department operated their surveillance drone command center. Attack and counterattack, the commandos kept up the pressure on the health department. As soon as we heard the sounds of battle to the north, our small band began our southern journey through the ruins of the commercial district, the malls, the fast food restaurants, the gas stations. We made our way through the desolation and destruction. In the distance, the massive communications center loomed before us. We managed to reach the gates of the communications center undetected, and then suddenly we were intercepted by a vehicle filled with armed security guards. Staring down the barrel of a .50 caliber machine gun, Roger ordered us to surround Eric. "Protect Eric," he said. "Protect him with your lives. He's our last hope." But then, something strange happened. The security guards left without firing a shot. Then a much relieved Eric explained what just happened. "The guards just received the signal," Eric said. "They're leaving for the bunkers now." Sure enough, the communications center was abandoned. They left so quickly they didn't bother to turn any of the equipment off or lock the doors. Eric got to work right away, hacking directly into the central command center, brushing past barriers and breaking into the highest security levels at lightning speed. Just minutes after Eric broke into the system, he announced that he had interrupted the missile launch sequence. Roger asked Eric whether he could also hack into the Chinese and the Russian systems to prevent the launch of their missiles. "No need for that," Eric replied. "It's all the same system." Then Eric sent out messages by shortwave radio to the entire world explaining what had just happened. The radio operators then spread the good news that the global elites and their accomplices' plan to destroy humanity had failed. There was still work to be done. People all over the world discovered the bunkers and welded the doors shut, trapping the evil ones inside. It's only been a few years since humanity triumphed over the global elites. Those of us who survived have only begun to restore everything we lost. However, we remain armed and vigilant against a resurgence of evil. And what happened to Eric? Eric the transhuman, the man who saved billions of people from annihilation. All Eric wanted was a small farm where he could raise chickens. And that's where Eric is today.